always landing on my feet. In the nick of time and by the skin of my teeth. I ain't gonna stress, cause the worst ain't happened yet. Something's watching over me like sweet serendipity. What will be, will be.
Hey you guys, so it is Thursday morning and I'm making my morning smoothie. So I had some fresh peaches in the fridge and I needed to eat them. So I cut up about 4 and then I have a little sample of a green powder. This is the ORAC Energy Greens. It says alkalizing green juice powders, freeze-dried berries and veggies, superfood concentrates, herbal adaptogens, probiotics, and more. And this thing is seriously loaded. So I'm going to put this in here and I'm just going to kind of see how it tastes. And then a little bit of raw coconut water. Now, that's my morning smoothie, but I kind of just wanted to have a little chat with you guys. You know, this raw food journey is so interesting and it's so fascinating to me because it's so different than the norm. And if you guys have watched any of my videos, I wish I had somewhere to set you guys down. Let's go get the tripod because I'm feeling a little chatty this morning. I don't know. The raw food journey is just so mysterious. So we're in my second bedroom and we've got the rebounder over there. I have been loving the rebounder lately. I really feel better whenever I rebound in the morning and it's just a thing, you know? So let's put you in the tripod and then we'll chat a little bit. Okay, that's much better, right? So I have been on this raw food journey for God, almost 5 years, and it's so crazy to me because it feels like just such a small blip of time, and it feels like that I just need so much more time before I get to the level of health that I want to be at, and I don't feel like that I'm at it. And I just, you know, people that really inspire me, ooh, this green powder looks good. The people that really inspire me, you know, the number one that I can think of is Dan McDonald, and you know, he lives in Hawaii now and he has water fasted so many times, and he's just, when you look at him and when you look at anyone, you know who is on that purity train. And that's where I want to be, you know. Eventually, I don't want to eat dehydrated foods. I don't want to just eat anything that's going to bog me down. And when you fill your colon and your digestive tract with foods that are heavy and dehydrated or just too many nuts and seeds, stuff like that, it bogs you down. I mean, it bogs me down. And I know for a fact that your moods are created by your foods, and here I am gesticulating with the Vitamix tamper. That's funny. But you know, what you eat really creates your vibrancy. And so I eventually want to be on a, like, just super, like Dan says, liquiditarian, just super pure diet. And I know that I'll get there someday, but we all have distractions, we all have stressors. You know, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I will eat too much food, or I will eat the wrong things, you know, like too many sunflower seeds. I really have a thing with sunflower seeds. And I feel bogged down the next day, and I don't like it. I don't like that feeling, and I love eating simple foods like some peaches blended up with a green powder, and I like feeling light on my feet. I love eating the right amount of fat to the point where the next day I wake up and I don't feel tired, because like this morning I woke up and I jumped out of bed and I directly correlated it with yesterday me not eating as much fat as I have, you know, maybe a couple days before. Because when I eat too much fat the next day, I feel it. And it's not that I feel tired, because I always am a zany thing in the morning. I'm a morning person, but I can feel it, you know? So we're gonna blend this smoothie and I will get back with you, okay? Alright, I just realized that I was not recording just then, so I blended my smoothie and I showed you guys, but the point is that, even though this didn't get recorded, the point is that there's nothing better than a green smoothie and just feeling healthy. And I love a simple diet. I don't care what anyone says, I just love it so much. And liquids and hydration, I can already tell that I'm loving this ORAC Energy Greens. But I was also talking about the Vitamix, and I've had my Vitamix for 5 years. Right when I started going raw. I didn't have it in the beginning because I sure as heck didn't even know how to use a blender or make salad dressings or anything, but I've had it for 4 years and I love it. It has the engine of a motorcycle, and I love raw foods. And sometimes I can have, you know, we all have stress in our life. We all have situations come up, but one thing that always grounds me is the food from the earth and going back to my passions. And what I'm so passionate about in this life is truth. And truth for me is eating a raw vegan living food diet, so I don't have to go down the same paths that so many people in this society do, like getting a disease before it's just necessary, or I don't even know if it's ever necessary to get a disease. You know, there's a lot of obesity, and I was never obese, but let's face it, I was overweight for many years of my life, at least a good 4 years. I want truth. So truth for me is eating living foods, and it's moving your body, and it's realizing that detoxification is absolutely key if you want health long term. And truth is also realizing things that are in our society, like chemtrails, and you know, I won't get into vaccines, but that's another one, and just all of these things. I'm a truth seeker, and a lot of times that makes me seem like a little bit of a tinfoil hat, but that's okay, because I would rather be alone in this life than be with people living in a false prison, you know, or just being a sheeple. I'm never going to be a sheep in this life. I'd much rather step away from the herd. And so if eating raw vegan foods, eating fruits and vegetables, which I don't see why it's so odd to people, if that makes me an alien, then sign me up, get me a tinfoil hat and, you know, an alien costume. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a bit of a ramble for a Thursday morning, but this is my green smoothie. I hope that you guys are eating just as many fruits and vegetables as I am, because they're amazing and they will change your life. So I'm going to clean out the Vitamix here. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.